Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry with
JayArr.
We're from BoLS Souls, and today we have Realm of Chaos, The Lost and the Damned.
The Lost and the Damned!
This is again back for our Retro Corner review. We previously did the Slaves to Darkness book, and now we're continuing that series. We're going back to the Realm of Chaos.
And I feel I must point out that this is the title, cover, and concept of a heavy metal album.
Totally metal.
I would listen to it. Yep. I would try singing the songs and then not be able to talk for a week. Yeah.
So this book focuses mainly, well, it's kind of a weird mix actually. It's supposed to be like the second half.
It's supposed to be Nurgle and Tzeentch, right?
It's supposed to be, but this game, because of the time it was released and the way the game worked at the time, Warhammer also included a lot of 40k and fantasy former fantasy battles all kind of mixed in together.
Right.
This book's got a lot of cool stuff. It's got the rules for the core game for Warhammer.
I noticed this book contains stupidity.
Yeah, that was a check that you'd have to make. This book is much loved, and again, as we said, it is focused on Tzeentch and Nurgle, hence the icons there. Realm of Chaos. Here's the really quick index here. This book's got some gems in it, though. So from a lore perspective,
oh yeah,
there's a lot of really cool stuff in here. We get the origins of the Emperor. We get some stuff on Nurgle.
We get some stuff on what's going on with the Emperor.
Yeah,
which I find it telling that they talk so much about the Emperor in a book called Realm of Chaos. The Emperor's a Chaos God. I'm saying it right now.
You're not wrong. So it gets into a lot of lore stuff. We have just more. This was kind of a redux of what we saw with the Slaves of Darkness. It goes over each of the Chaos Lords, Chaos Gods, and the Chaos Servants and all that fun stuff.
Before the Great Horned Rat showed up and ruined all the beautiful symmetry.
Well, that's later. There's Nurgle. Again,
wow.
Goes into a whole thing of Nurgle and the gardens of Nurgle and all that great nastiness.
That old art is just so gruesome and grim and glorious.
Of what to expect here.
And of course, you still get like my favorite, the Nurglings. It's hard not to just like
again that artwork. You can see the plague bearers and just
And that guy has he's a Nurgling on his shoulder. I thought for a second he had a Nurgling for a head.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's so good.
Plague bearers, Nurglings.
It tells you everything you need to know about the game.
Yeah, and then we get into the Tzeentch part real fast, and then here we go.
So we've got the Lords of Change.
Yeah. Tzeentch, of course, the Chaos God of Change and random.
Everyone's
knowledge,
favorite horrors, which
Flamers and Discs of Tzeentch. They've been around since the beginning, obviously.
Jeez, look at this guy.
Pretty crazy looking.
Yeah,
he has a Big Bird kind of smile to him right now.
He does.
But I don't trust him.
I don't either.
Obviously, Tzeentch had some spells.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff. Fire,
all the stuff you'd want to know, magic items, and then of course we get to my favorite section in any of the Realms of Chaos books, the Champions of Chaos, because this is all about creating Champions of Chaos.
Yeah. So again, this was Warhammer fantasy, but it was also Warhammer roleplay, and just kind of mixed in and 40k. It mixed in all of those games into kind of one book, because Chaos is the nexus of all things Warhammer, right? So you have how to make a Chaos champion for Nurgle and Tzeentch, and you could also extend it out to the other two.
And
Khorne and Slash.
Like you would make a champion, get their warband, and then you would ascend until either you become a demon prince or a chaos spawn.
We actually saw that chart in the previous book, which is kind of fun.
They have new attributes, new rewards, new gifts and stuff. If you want to be Nurgle or Tzeentch Flamer, they have rules for narrative campaigns.
Yep, all that fun stuff. I like this piece of art here too. You can see he's like sacrificing dudes, killing them.
Gotta appease your chaos gods, whatever you're doing.
You gotta give them what they want. They want the blood.
So this is a lot of kind of oriented towards
the narrative play.
The narrative play of fantasy. But what I want to dig into is I like this casualty recovery table.
Again, it was a whole role playing system for your warbands, and
that's where
yeah, this is a cool picture too. We've got different tablets of stuff.
If you've ever played any GW role-playing game, like there's always a table that's like, and then your leg got shot off, and then your leg got shot off, and your thigh dissolved, and then you bled to death, and that's kind of where we start to see the origins of this. Did you want to learn how to speak the Dark Tongue?
There you go.
You can blaspheme and
blaspheme with the best of them.
Consign your soul away.
Yep.
Or go back and
runes.
read what they've written in their secret scripts.
Yep.
Here's how to create your own demon.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can get in there with a patron.
And these were for fantasy battle and stuff at the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a mix. So, yeah, it was mostly because Warhammer Fantasy Battles used a lot of the Warhammer roleplay stuff. So this is why this book is so dense with all of these rules and charts. We even have Aquatic Animals, which may have come back since then. Just put it out there. There's some
demonic beasts.
Yeah,
I'm kind of excited about that.
Yep. You could just see the breadth of this. It covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, it's kind of telling you, like, okay, you have a demon. Here's how you do their influence in the world. Here's how you make monsters.
Crazy models.
What the heck?
Yeah.
What?
These miniatures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
man.
Take a second to appreciate some of these bad boys.
Look at that Chaos Spawn.
Yeah, a lot of these were not. These were like custom.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't think
Pete Taylor's stuff.
Okay.
So that's why.
That explains a lot of it.
Yeah.
It explains pretty much actually all of it. So
this is the heavy metal team painting stuff up and Chaos Warbands and all that fun stuff.
All right. So let's get to the good stuff though.
Yeah, this goes over the Beastmen origins and all that cool stuff. So
yeah.
the Beastmen were in here. How they interacted with humans, how they could be
what
parts
their,
of warbands,
what their deal is.
all that
Yeah,
stuff.
there's more.
This is the Herdstone. Again, this has been around since forever.
Oh yeah, it sure has come a long way. But you can kind of see like Kratstone, lots of chthonic.
If you want to do centaurs, minotaurs, other tars, all the tars. We get into the Eye of Terror, which again, this crosses over now to 40k. At the time, they were all kind of one thing.
I recognize that name.
This gets into a lot of the stuff about the warp and the forces of chaos. We talk about warp travel. Warp. Yeah, that's an interesting read right there.
Look at all these plague bearers and stuff.
Gets the chaos cults. It's funny because we actually have Space Marine cults,
what?
And the Imperial cults, and the Cult Mechanicus.
Wait, what?
And warrior cults, and chaos cults. So there's a lot of cult personality stuff going on.
Wow, that's really interesting. I wish
they changed. A lot of this has been retconned away or kind of smoothed over, or explained away.
Not all of it has. Hey, look at him.
That's during the war.
He looks real good.
This was actually pre-heresy.
He doesn't even look like he needs to just sit down for a little bit.
No, he's all healthy and virile. This is really cool. This talks about when the emperor was actually birthed.
Ooh, okay.
And stuff like that, and his whole origin is weird and cool with all the different shamans sacrificing themselves so they could all be reborn at once, and battling the powers of chaos. How he traveled through history.
Because the Emperor has been like in the world of 40k, right? The Emperor has been around since like
it goes over the Horus Heresy,
since prehistory for humans, right?
Pretty much. I mean, it's short answer, yes. He's been around. He's traveled around. He's influenced. He had kids. Those kids became known as sensei.
Right.
And that's a whole other thing that they cover here too. It talks about the Horus Heresy and the battle for Terra. And when they still called it Earth, by the way.
Right.
Then we see this awesome art. I'm going to pause for a second.
Oh,
this is some awesome art that was drawn by Adrian Smith. And this piece of artwork has influenced dioramas. It's influenced writers. It's influenced gamers and space battles and tabletop throwdowns for
novels
for 30 plus years at this point. So
yeah, here it is. There they are.
That's
fighting,
the original.
Fighting one massive duel on.
Yep. And there's Sanguinius. You can see him down here, crumpled at the feet of Horus.
Crumpled but beautiful.
And the Emperor's like, standing on the steps of Destiny right there.
So I got a question.
Yeah, this whole section again. This is Realm of Chaos. We're talking about the Emperor though.
So they talk a lot about the Emperor, and they talk. Do they talk about like what Horus is like? Because he fell to chaos, right? They corrupted him. All that stuff's in here too.
There's mention of it. It doesn't get into. Since then, they've gone into way more detail, especially with the Horus Heresy novels. But this book had the seeds. So
wow!
A lot of the stuff.
Oh, they're straight up saying the Emperor is a chaos power in this one. They're like,
essentially,
the Star Child also has his champions.
Yeah, if you remember back to the previous book, the other Roman Chaos book, it hints at them and it kind of explains the Star Children in a slightly different way. But now it gets into he's a chaos power essentially. The Star Children again. You could play as a Sensei.
And so you could use their own version of the Champions of Chaos tables.
Yeah, so they're like the good champions, I guess.
I'm real interested to see like now
Yeah.
that that's coming back into the fray. I'm real interested to see how more of that kind of comes out.
We'll see if GW ever decides to revisit that stuff.
Yeah.
This is the book to do research with.
Ooh, Chaos
Where did it come
Knights.
from? And then, of course, we get into all the rules and stuff.
Yeah,
We
all
can
the
kind of
armies.
skip through a lot of this, but it's cool to see the old models or old units, their old rules and stuff like that. We have a crazy
Whoa,
chart.
what is this chart?
The army of Tzeentch, the Chaos Army of Tzeentch. These are all of the unit stats. The font is super tiny, but it's just a giant list.
Because you don't pick a champion and then you roll on this D1000 chart to see what you get.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
If you wanted
if
to
you
roll.
want, well, I mean, why if it with the D1000, why wouldn't you?
Right.
Then of course you've got Demon Legions, which are all about
Gets into
demons.
all that fun stuff. We get to the Chaos
Hey!
Renegades of Nurgle. So it talks about the Death Guard. It talks about the Plague Fleets. But most importantly, we have Mortarion's good stuff. And then the Gifts of Mortarion. The Demon Prince Primarch. Primarch Prince Demon. Whatever.
Patron Demon
Demon Primarch.
He's got wings. He has
Yeah.
a lantern. It's not good
Yeah.
for you. I mean, it's good.
Thousand
it's a good
Suns.
weapon. It's just not good for you. Hey, the Thousand Suns.
The Thrall Wizards. Keep going here. And I think we might actually see... I don't know if Magnus is in this book or not, but I think he would be. But,
No, maybe not.
yeah, I think he might have been added at a later point. But, yeah, there's
What?
yeah, so this is where we get apocryphal right here, but it's not because it's in the book. So we have first off freebooter mobs, which
Okay.
are orc freebooter mobs.
Yeah, which are in the game. Which are great.
Yeah, cool. Now we have not just squats,
Chaos Squats.
Chaos Squats.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there you go, folks.
Oh, that's
Reset the clock, but it
that's
can't
it.
because it broke.
It broke. The clock is broke. So basically, that is, and like here we get into profiles and points and all the indexes and stuff. But man, this book has
It's well loved. So
a ton of stuff to it.
yeah, it's really cool. I'm hoping till one day, if you guys, if we get enough likes on this video, we might actually go back through and revisit some of those sections
Yeah,
again. But
kind of go in depth.
yeah, if you guys
So-
want to hear that stuff, definitely let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe to our channel so that we know that people are actually watching these. So it'll be worth it to revisit, maybe that Star Child section.
Because
for a little
there's
bit closer
just a
dive.
lot of stuff in there to dig
Yeah.
into. All right, well, I'm JayArr.
I'm AdamHarry.
We're both from Bell of Lost Souls.
Thanks for watching. Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.